Hello students, welcome to physics class. In today's class we are going to solve some of the numerical problems. We'll see the first one. Two bodies of equal masses are moving with uniform velocity v and 2v. Find the ratio of their kinetic energy. So what is given? The velocity of the two bodies are given and they have told you the masses are equal, the masses are same, and you have to find out the ratio of the kinetic energy. So you know the formula to find the kinetic energy, it is half mv square. So what is given? Velocity of the first body v1, that is v, and the velocity of the second body v2 is 2v, and masses are same, so the kinetic energy is directly proportional to the square of the velocity. Okay, here the ratio of the kinetic energy is, when you take the ratio of the kinetic energy of the body 1 and 2, k1 divided by k2, so half mv square v1 square, that is divided by half m2 v2 square. You know that masses are same, so you get, after cancelling, you get v1 square divided by v2 square. So what is v1? It is v. Substitute the value v, square you have square, and divide by v2 is nothing but 2v. So you have 2v whole square. Okay. So v square divided by 2 square is nothing but 4 v square you have, right? So v square and v square will get cancelled. So you get 1 divided by 4, that is nothing but 1:4. The ratio of the kinetic energy is 1:4. Okay, did you understand this? So let's move on to the next one. A car is running at a speed of 15 km per hour while another similar car is moving at a speed of 45 km per hour. Find the ratio of their kinetic energy. So what is given? Okay, the velocity is given, the speed of the car, two cars are given, and you have to find out the ratio of their kinetic energy. So you know that formula to find the kinetic energy, it is half mv square, and you also know that kinetic energy is directly proportional to the velocity square. So when you take the ratio, okay, kinetic energy of the first car divided by kinetic energy of the second car, so that is v1 square divided by v2 square. So v1 is nothing but 15 km per hour, and you have one more, that is 45 km per hour. Substitute the value. So what you get? 15 divided by 45. You can take v1 square divided by v2 square. So you can take 15 square divided by 45 square, or you can write 15 divided by 45 whole square. Okay, so 15 ones are 15 threes are 45. So you get 1 divided by 3 whole square, that is nothing but 1 square is 1 divided by 3 square is 9. So the ratio of the kinetic energy is 1:9. So next one, a ball of mass 0.5 kg slows down from a speed of 5 meter per second to that of 3 meter per second. You have to calculate the change in kinetic energy of the ball. So what is given? Mass of the ball is given, and the initial velocity is given 5 meter per second, and the final velocity is 3 meter per second, and you have to find out the change in kinetic energy. For this, you will find out the initial kinetic energy and the final kinetic energy, and you will find the difference between them. Okay, so the initial kinetic energy is half mv square. Here v is the initial velocity is 5 meter per second. So you will substitute half into mass is 0.5 into velocity is 5 square. So velocity is square, right? So velocity here is 5 meter per second. You have square, substitute here. So 5 square you get. Half into 0.5 into 25 gives you 6.25 joules. Okay. So the final velocity of the ball is 3 meter per second, and you have to find out the final kinetic energy, that is half into mass into velocity square. So half into mass is 0.5 into velocity is 3, you have square, right? So it is 3 square. Okay, so half into 0.5 into 3 square, that gives you 2.25 joules. So the change in kinetic energy will be final kinetic energy minus the initial kinetic energy, that is initial kinetic energy is 6.25 and the final kinetic energy is 2.25. So you will subtract these two, that is 2.25 minus 6.25 gives you minus 4 joules. So hence there is a decrease in kinetic energy of the ball. Okay. The next one, a body of mass 10 kg is moving with a velocity 20 meter per second. If the mass of the body is doubled and its velocity is halved, find the initial kinetic energy and the final kinetic energy. So the initial mass is given 10 kg and the velocity is given 20 meter per second, and the final mass m2 is, you have to double it. So 2 into 10 gives you 20 kg and the velocity is aft, so you will divide it by 2. So 20 divided by 2 is 10 meter per second. Now what you have to do is you have to find out what is the initial kinetic energy and the final kinetic energy. So here you know the formula to find the kinetic energy is half mv square. So here the mass is 10 and the velocity is 20. Substitute. So you get half into 10 into 20 square is nothing but 400. So when you simplify this, you get 2000 joules. And the final kinetic energy is half m into v square. So mass is doubled. So you get 20 kg as a mass and velocity as 10 meter per second. So substitute the value. When you simplify this, you get 1000 joules. Okay, so you know the initial kinetic energy is 2000 joules and the final kinetic energy is 1000 joules. So when you take the ratio of the initial kinetic energy K1 and the final kinetic energy K2, you get 2000 divided by 1000, that is 2:1. Okay, the next one, a body of mass 60 kg has a momentum 3000 kg meter per second. Calculate the kinetic energy and the speed of the body. So you know the formula, the relationship between the kinetic energy and the momentum. So mass of the body is given 60 kg and the momentum p is given, that is 3000 kg meter per second. So you know that kinetic energy is equals to p square divided by 2m. So we have seen in the relationship between the kinetic energy and the momentum, kinetic energy is equals to p square divided by 2m. So here the momentum is given 3000 and the mass is given 60 kg. Substitute here, p square is nothing but 3000 square divided by 2 into mass is 60. So when you simplify, you get 75,000 joules. That can be written as 7.5 into 10 to the power 4 joules. Okay, so you know the formula to find the momentum. Momentum is nothing but the product of mass and velocity. So momentum can be written as mass into velocity. So you know what is momentum and you know what is mass. You have to find out only velocity. So keep the velocity in one side, send this mass to the other side, that is momentum divided by mass. So momentum is nothing but 3000 divided by mass is 60. So here when you divide it, you get 0 and 0 will get cancelled. 6 1s are 6 5s are 30. So you get 50 meter per second as a velocity. We'll see one more example. How much energy is gained by a box of mass 20 kg when a man is carrying the box, waits for 5 minutes for a bus. And second one, runs carrying the box with the speed of 3 meter per second to catch the bus. Third one, raises the box by 0.5 meter in order to place it inside the bus. Okay, you have to take the acceleration due to gravity small g as 10 meter per second square. So here the mass of the box is given 20 kg and the first one carrying the box waits for 5 minutes for a bus. So as there is no displacement of the man, he is waiting, there is no displacement, so the work done will be 0, right? So the next one here, runs carrying the box with a speed of 3 meter per second to catch the bus. Here the work done will be kinetic energy of the man, that is half mv square. So half into mass of the box is 20, so 20 into velocity is 3 meter per second. So substitute 3 square, right? So half into 20 into 9 gives you 90 joules. Okay, the third one, raises the box by 0.5 meters. So what is the height? 0.5 meter in order to place it inside the bus. And work done in raising the box is potential energy, that is equals to mgh. Okay, so you know that mass is 20 into gravity is 10 into h, height is 0.5 meters. So when you simplify this, you get 100 joules. Okay, so did you understand this problem? So that's all for today. We'll meet you in the next class.